Good morning. So the demo that I want to work with you on today is one that we get from a lot of our customers. It's one where they want to be able to synchronize any newly created employees to their other systems, their Active Directory systems. In this case, I'm synchronizing it both to the cloud-based Microsoft Azure Active Directory, as well as to a local server Active Directory as well. So first, we're going to go ahead and we'll log in here. We've logged into Workday, and we're going to look up the person that we're going to be bringing in. We have Logan McNeil, Chief Human Resources Officer, that's just been added, and we want to synchronize that person into Active Directory, both in the cloud and on a local directory. So we'll go ahead and make sure that that person does not currently exist in here, so no Logans or L's in there. And let's go ahead and look at the dashboard. We'll go over here and look at our Active Directory and look at our users and do a quick search here and make sure that that person's not in there. So we're all set to go. We'll take a look first here at Jitterbit Studio, and we'll take a look at the operation that's been set up. This is a single operation. We're pulling that person directly from Workday, utilizing our Workday connector. We'll also be taking the output from that and putting that person's information both directly into the cloud Azure Active Directory, as well as to the local Active Directory server. Currently, I'm setting these to run in series. They could be set to run simultaneously. I've also set up some error handling, and we'll touch on that a little bit later as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and kick off this operation. So what it's doing now is it's logging in directly to Workday, pulling in that person's information, then passing it on to these two operations here to log directly into both cloud and local Active Directory. And again, as I said before, these can run simultaneously, but you can also run them, I'm sorry, it's running in series, but also can run in simultaneously. And it has completed for us now. So let's go ahead and we'll take a look at our local directory here. We'll go ahead and hit refresh. And we'll see that we now added Logan McNeil to the local directory. And we'll go over here and take a second to look at the cloud. And we've now added Logan to the cloud Azure Active Directory as well. So it's a pretty simple, pretty straightforward operation. It makes it a quick operation to happen. However, I want to go ahead and show you how we can also handle any errors that come up within the process. Now, currently, internally, we use Jira for our error handling process, all of our error tickets. And also, you'll want to have notification directly via email. Is often something that some people want to do with errors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to imitate the activity of, say, the local Active Directory being down. I'm going to change the IP address of the server, and we'll push that up to the cloud so that that's synchronized up. And I'll run the same operation, but this time when it gets to this portion of the operation, it should error out because that server IP address does not exist. It should then immediately create an on-the-fly Jira error ticket, as well as send a notification via email. So we'll go ahead and kick off the process again. Now you'll notice here while it's running that the error notification and the Jira error ticket are both attached to different operations. I can attach them up here as well. And that's because we've created these templatized and using internal variables that are already part of our process to fill out all the information on these. So the error email notification is a basic template, and the creating the error ticket here is one that uses those variables as well. So I don't have to create one separate for each operation. I can just create a templatized one using variables and then attach it to any operation that I want to do any error handling on. So it shows that overall this has worked well, but we'll check this specific operation. And we'll take a look at the operation log here. Logs, fresh. And we see that we have received an error process here. As I said, the operation error, what the error is, all that kind of information was followed just by simple variables that were filled in at runtime with whatever the error was. We can do the same thing here with Jira. It automatically has created a Jira error ticket here. We can open that up and see all the details of what went wrong from that specific operation name, project name, all that kind of information, and what the issues and the errors were. So it's going to give you that information directly. So that's just one basic way that we can utilize Jitterbit to synchronize data between Workday and LDAP and AD ID type operations. Thank you for your time.